Rukmani Devi Institute of Advanced Studies is a Category A institute and is an ISO certified. It runs under the aegis of Seth Pokharmal Educational Society. The institute is an active member of Association of Management Development Institution in South Asia, Computer Society of India and All India Management Association. The college has been continuously organizing wonderful sessions, informative sessions for all of us. So ladies and gentlemen, we are in for a real treat this morning. Our guest speaker, Ms. Renu Bhandari, presently working as Manager NSE. She is a postgraduate in Economics and MBA Finance and has more than 10 years of experience in operations at NSE Delhi. At NSE, she has handled risk management, clearing and settlements, operations, investor service and arbitration mechanism, inspection, auditing of members, admission of members of exchange, promotion of new products, workshop of trading and clearing settlements for equity derivatives and currency derivative segments. She has also delivered various investor educational seminars in different cities in northern India. So now she is here to conduct workshop on financial derivatives. So it is not a treat for financial students only, it is a treat for all of us who is interested in investments and want to know the share market and derivatives. So on behalf of RDS family, I welcome Ms. Renu Bhandari and I request Ms. Neema and Swati to felicitate her. A round of
Today's topic is an overview on derivatives. But apart from only derivatives, she also mentioned that it's not only for the students who are doing finance. It's for the students who may be having minor as finance and maybe specialization in marketing. Why? Because today investment is an art and all of us are required to manage our wealth. Therefore, it's not only for the finance people that they should know only derivatives, rather they should know rest of the products also which are available in securities market for you to utilize. So before I start on especially on only derivatives, the trading, clearing and settlement mechanism of either stocks and options or currency derivative, I would like to brief you first about our organization, which is National Stock Exchange, its existence in the market and few products which are available on this platform. Then we'll move on to derivatives, because as it is, if I talk to the investors, they say that derivative is a very difficult subject. I don't understand anything about futures and options and I don't want to deal in this market. Similarly, I also advise them that you should not deal in this segment unless you are well versed with the segment. Why? Because if you deal in any of the segment or in any of the product without understanding it, then you will tend to lose. And you will be surprised to know that financial market in India is a very vibrant market. And do you know that in India, people do save a lot. Therefore, the options for growth in India are very, very high. You will be surprised to know that in India, hardly 1% of the people invest in the market. How much is the population for India? How much is the population for India? 130, 140 crores. And the demat accounts which are available in securities market are just 1.5 crores, which is just 1.5% of the total population. And how many would be duplicate accounts? So you can imagine that how many people are already there in the market. And if you compare with other countries, minimum 9 to 10% of the population invest in market, invest in financial products. However, in India, this percentage is very, very low, which needs to increase. And in India, therefore, the options for growing our money are very, very high. In India, we earn years together. All of you would be professional, qualified after a year or so. I think you all are second year or third year student or third semester. Once you clear, you will be going for a jobs. You will start getting your salaries. But nobody knows how to manage their salaries. Everybody knows that I need to spend on my luxury, on my basic amenities, and then keep rest of the money in my account. Nobody manages their money. We spend 50 years working in any professional company or for any business, but we do not spend 50 hours to manage that money. Therefore, exchange also is taking initiatives for the students, that we go and talk to the students, because they are the future investors for us. They are the future investors in the market. If they know about all those products, their nitty-gritties, they would be managing their wealth well. So as I said, that in India, financial markets are vibrant and we have a lot of products to invest in. In India, people do save a lot. And do they invest? Yes or no? Yes. They do invest, but they do not invest properly. They keep their money either in the saving bank accounts or in the fixed deposits. So investment is not proper. Why? Because the return which we get either on the saving bank account or in the fixed deposit is max to max 9 to 10%. And what is the inflation rate today? Where is the Mehngai going on? It is in 2 digit. 9% is over now. It's close to 10.2 and last was declared 11.2. If we go higher on the inflation like this, that if we get return of 9 to 10% also on the fixed deposits, is it enough for us to meet our future requirements or for our bread and butter also? No. Because this 9 to 10% also would be reduced because tax would be deducted. And then further, it would be added in our income. They may be deducting 10%. Bank would deduct 10% and give you the interest. But again, it has to be added in your income. Today, people are high salary paid. Again, you have to pay more tax on that. The net income which comes out of an FDR would be close to 6 to 7%. Inflation is going to 10 or 11.2. If we get 6 to 7%, we are not even able to get our bread and butter, how to secure our future. If we go back 15 years before, do you have an idea how many exchanges were existing in the market? कुछ आइडिया है किसी को? हाँ जी 15 साल पहले. He is absolutely right. Today, only 2 exchanges are existing, which is NSE and BSE. If I go back 15 years before, then that time the volume in the market used to be just 2 crores a day. And can you imagine how much is happening today on a daily basis? Any? Absolutely right. He has good update on the daily volume. So you should give a big hands to him. So the 2 crores now is turned into 2 lakhs crores a day. Average you can say 1.75 or 1.6 lakhs per day. So you can imagine the growth in this market in last 15 years. So you see the next 15 years how these financial markets are growing to grow your money. This used to be pre-90s. How people used to buy and sell. They used to meet in the rings. There were around 22 exchanges in the market and people used to meet in an outcry ring and used to shout for buying and selling. And trades used to be through different regional stock exchanges, and a client would be at the mercy of that intermediary. Whatever rate he is offering for this stock, he has to take a decision to buy or sell. There was no online trading platform or no platform to verify whether the rate which has been offered by that intermediary is correct rate or not. A person who would like to buy L&T and says to an intermediary that I would like to buy, and intermediary offers him 100 rupees, then he has no platform to check whether this 100 rupees is a fair rate or not. Another person who would like to sell, this intermediary tells him that I can sell your L&T at only 95 because the buyer is available only at 95 rupees. Now this person has taken it at 100 rupees. Another person has sold at 95 rupees. Who has enjoyed this 5 rupees? This 5 rupees used to be enjoyed by those intermediaries. Now the days are gone and NSE was established in 1994, and this was the first online trading platform which was introduced. This was the first demutualized stock exchange. Do you understand by demutualized structure? Demutualized structure is where trading rights have been divorced from ownership and the management. In those 22 stock exchanges, all these stock exchanges were owned by brokers. यानी कि उनके जो owners थे वो भी brokers ही थे. And brokers only used to trade also. So there was a clash of interest. This was the first exchange which was demutualized, where trading rights are only with the members and ownership is with the financial institutions, and it will be managed by professionals. So all these trading and ownership and management rights were divorced. This was the first demutualized exchange which started in 1994 with equity segment. Everybody knows equity segment, buying and selling of stocks. So when we introduced this stock exchange in 1994, we get to know these sophisticated online trading platform. Now people can see the rates which are prevailing in the market and can trade. Earlier, this was order book was fragmented into 22 stock exchanges, which got merged in one exchange now. By merging, what increased? Not only volumes, liquidity got increased. What do I mean by liquidity? Liquidity is more buyers and sellers available in the market. If I am saying volumes have increased, I told you that from 2 crores, it is 2 lakhs crores a day. Similarly, liquidity. Earlier, if somebody has to buy 10,000 Reliance, he used to approach 10 different exchanges to buy. But today, since liquidity has gone very high, at one exchange only, I can trade in 10,000, 20,000 shares in one go. I can put in my order and can trade. So liquidity has gone high. Apart from liquidity, there is transparency as well. Earlier I told you that there was no mechanism, no platform to verify the trades. Today, people can verify the trades, and each and every investor has been given an equal access to the platform. Earlier, in case somebody has to buy 10 shares, would be given a different rate by an intermediary. And if somebody has to buy 1 lakh shares or say 10,000 shares, would be given a different rate from that intermediary, because the volumes are high. The person who is buying 10,000 shares would be giving him more brokerage. Therefore, he would offer him little less rate. Today, either I buy or you go and buy, or an Infosys person comes and buy. The platform is same for everybody. The rates which are quoted are same to everybody. So this has been a very, very transparent platform where each and every investor has been treated equally. Then based on the requirements, we introduced many more products in our basket. We started with equity, then we introduced futures and options, then we introduced currency derivative, we introduced exchange traded fund, mutual funds, government securities. All these were introduced keeping in mind the requirement of the investor and a general public. Apart from introducing these products, we made each and every investor understand about the risk and return profile for each of the product which is available on the exchange platform. Due to which today we are the largest stock exchange in India. Why we are the largest stock exchange? First, because of IT. Second, due to people. There are two strengths for any company if they would like to flourish and grow in the industry. One is IT, another is people. So we have high-end technology which provides us an extra edge in the market to compete, which became us the leader in the industry, and this has been managed by professionals, due to which we have ethical market practices which again gives a competitive edge in the market. The market capitalization for NSE is close to 75,60,000 crores, and we have close to 1,500 members who are associated with us, who provides this exchange platform to all the investors at large to trade. You and me cannot approach the exchange to buy or sell either of the product which is available on the platform. I have to approach an intermediary who is registered with exchange as well as SEBI. They only would be trading on behalf of you and me. We cannot approach directly to exchange. We have to come through an intermediary to invest in any of the product which is available on exchange platform. These members have their presence almost in 1,500 cities. So you can see a wide accessibility. You go to anywhere in India, you get a terminal of any of the trading member where you can punch in your orders according to your requirement. And these members operates through close to 250,000 terminals. So again, you go from Kashmir to Kanyakumari, you will be finding a terminal of any of the member which is available for trading. And we also have a backup recovery plan. We have our main infrastructure which is placed in Mumbai. But if something goes wrong in Mumbai due to floods or any riots or any natural calamity, do we stop trading? Will the world know that exchanges are closed? So answer is no, because we have made a recovery plan which is 1200 kilometers away from Mumbai, based in Chennai. Whenever anything goes wrong in Mumbai, we would be live from Chennai. So what is a business growth? I told you we grown from 2 crores to 2 lakhs crores. Now what is an index? What is the index for NSE? Do you know? Index for Nifty is NSE is Nifty. Our index is known as Nifty. For BSE it is Sensex, because they are very old in the market, so a lot of people know index only by Sensex. However, 97% of the share is being taken by National Stock Exchange. Growth, as we discussed, from 2 crores to 2 lakhs crores. And what is an index? What is this Nifties? So if we talk about only index, it is a basket of shares which would be comprising different stocks of different industries. So just an overview I wanted to give you. Now what is Nifty? Nifty is made by 50 blue chip stocks, which covers close to 20 sectors in the industry. Whenever this index is going up, we say that our economy is doing well and our economy is growing. Therefore, this index is a barometer for judging our economy as well. Not only these products which I told you about, the stocks and index, currency, mutual fund, exchange traded fund, we've also tied up with the international exchanges. Now global indices are here to trade for. Earlier, any person has to have exposure abroad, then only he would be able to invest in global indices. We have tied up with 2 index, which is S&P 500 and Dow Jones. Both are US index, and now these indexes are available on our platform to trade in Indian rupee, not in dollars. If you go abroad, we have to deal in dollars or their currency which is prevailing there. However, now these 2 indices, we have done a cross-listing agreement with the other exchanges, and these 2 products are available with us. And we would be going further to associate more with lot of other exchanges abroad, and those indexes also would be available at exchange platform for Indian markets to trade. Therefore, I mentioned in the beginning that chances for growth are very, very high. Now, what are the investment venues? I discussed that we have equity market, we have PPF, we have fixed deposits, we have stock market. Lot of venues are available in the market. Now, all these products will give us equal returns or not? Of course not. And if I see the equity market, which is the securities market, have performed very well, and the graph which is very, very high is in the securities market. But in case the returns are high, so as the risk also. Wherever risk is associated, we have to be very, very cautious while investing in securities market. What should we take care when we invest in equity market? So there are simple steps we should always remember to manage our wealth. First, we should identify our surplus fund. What is my surplus fund? My surplus fund is not the entire saving. Whatever amount I save, I have to keep some amount for my exigencies, for my good bad times, and rest of the money is the surplus fund I can invest in. And again, the surplus fund should not be invested in one go. It should be diversified. So second is that I should identify products. If I invest only in one product, my risk and return profile would be very high at one product only. Therefore, diversification is must. Now, this diversification again should be according to my age and requirement and my risk-bearing capacity. If I am young, you have recently joined, your risk-bearing capacity is more. Generally, people say that if you deduct your age from 100, whatever amount comes, whatever percentage comes, you can invest in equity market because your risk-bearing capacity is high. You are 25, joining a company, deduct by 100, 75% you can invest